Okay, here I am. There you are. Hey, nice. Okay. So let me see. Where's Nuri? Oh, there's Nuri. Okay, so Nuri and Alan are going to be together on the same phone. Otherwise, we get okay. Hi, Nuri John.
Hey, honey.
Hello, Nuri. Good to see you're back and on a
Yes,
piece.
I love you.
Back in
Yes,
alive.
yes.
Wonderful.
I'm
Oh,
surprised
it's so good to
you're up
see
and
both
running.
of you.
Are you jet lagged, Nuri John?
Hey, and the last day I did, the last few days, I did a stupid thing that I should have done maybe before, or not that radical. I pulled 8 of my teeth, and also implant 3, 4
In Tehran?
in Tehran. Yes, my
Wow.
lord.
That's a lot. You need time to recover from such things. Yeah. And you're
Yeah,
supposed to be with anti-inflammatories and probably with
yeah,
all kind of things. Yeah.
antibiotics and everything. Yeah, you are right.
Yeah.
So you have
Normally.
Alan with you?
Yeah, Alan, come.
Okay,
Are you
Nuri,
gonna
do you have a chance to read what we prepared? And basically to
I,
get to the main points of the purpose of the trip.
yeah, I did, and I was going to comment it, but now that we are here, I can do that. When I was there, it was really hard.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
It,
when you have a chance, because
Can I make
uh,
an introduction what we're talking?
the member of the committee, they directed us to Jamila. Jamila knows the region, but her country is very different than the one we visited. I mean, she's from Afghanistan, and there may be similarities, but still it's quite different. So they have to take Jamila out of Afghanistan very quickly. Um, in, you know, but she will understand many of our comments probably. So we need to
yeah.
decide when to talk to her.
I can arrange it because we have about so many, quite a few millions, several millions, 7, 6, 7, 8 million Afghans in Iran, and they are. So what do I do? So
Okay, Ellie and I talked. We're talking here very freely and very informally because this is not going to. It's going to be edited, so we'll be able to decide which are the main points we like to people to focus or to put attention to about our
yeah,
analysis or sharing of experiences
yeah.
during the trip. So I share most of mine.
Yeah, can you hold on a second? I'd like to make an introduction for if we post this video, what we're talking about. A group of 4 of us, Nuri, Alan, Adelia, myself, with the help of Darius Sajjadi, went to Iran, hoping to start a branch of a major NGO, World Women International League for Peace and Freedom in Iran. And we traveled a semi-organized trip, had visits to the parliament, a few universities, met a lot of ladies who are in charge, and it was very interesting. Also, there was some loose, unorganized parts of the trip that happened that we got to talk to people and sign up some people. We got about 130 people signed up so far, and got support in terms of establishing wills officially and legally in Iran. Now it is the first time the four of us are together trying to summarize the trip. Okay, so who wants to go first? I guess Nuri, because you were there a few more
Yeah.
weeks than us. I'm going to put you center stage.
Right. I got about 150 more signed up, and I left the whole file in Iran because we were working on registering the organization, the NGO. And Mr. Sajjadi was going to continue that.
Okay,
And
I wish that he sends me those names so I can enter it in the chart. You will
I
have
thought
another
you did. You didn't get it, huh?
I
No.
didn't say.
Oh, you didn't send it.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm going to ask him to make sure that he brings the file.
No, just
And
take a picture of each page and send it.
Yeah,
That's all I have to
yeah.
do.
He's coming back soon, and we'll get it and we'll work it out.
A week from today. So.
Okay.
We'll do what we can. I think we shouldn't let this get cool off too too much. I mean, still we remember everything or as much, and they also
Yes.
so that they don't lose interest. So maybe soon, as soon as we can, send them a message to let them know that we're following up, and maybe we can plan a Zoom
Yeah.
conference with whoever
I
can
would like
connect,
I
and,
would like
and take it from there. Yeah.
Okay, as I was entering these names into the charts, I was sending them manifesto and
Right.
bylaws and telling them that we're going to have a meeting with Wolf, and then after that there will be a call for membership. Some people, maybe about 10 people responded,
Okay.
and not everybody responded. So
Oh,
we
10
have to
people.
check on that. Meantime, there was an email. I didn't see any of you respond, so I responded. The lady, the Afghani lady, says she's available tomorrow or Thursday. I suggested Thursday. It's going to be about 7 or 8 your time, Nurjan, a.m. So it's her evening.
That's fine. Let's
Would you
do
be
that.
able? You can
Yeah.
talk to her. Please check
Yeah.
your email.
Okay, my
But
love.
Adelia, I got the feeling that she was in Iran because she kept giving the time zone of Tehran.
She may be in somewhere in the border. She's from Afghanistan, and when everything went, the way it went, even a little before, but they had to rescue her and take her out of Afghanistan, and maybe she's managed to get back. I know she's probably helping girls to study, and maybe one of the borders or towns or somehow she's in the area. So
I
yeah.
kind of thought it was embarrassing that they were comparing Iran to Afghanistan. What do you think?
Who
Say
was
it again?
comparing?
I thought it was embarrassing and uninformed to compare Iran with Afghanistan.
Very ignorant. I'm not surprised. People have these confusions often, and that's part of the issue that we need to address.
Right.
There's a lot of difference in many ways. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, after you left, we had quite a few meetings with Afghanis in Iran, with schools that my brother has built. It was really fantastic. What I felt in Iran, which I would like Alan to comment rather than me, because he said it so many times, that something about people feeling so, you say it rather than I say
I don't know where you're going. Give me a hint as to where you're going.
it. You were saying about seeing people how happy, or even getting out of the car, they were comfortable or whatever. I don't want to make comment. I want you to hear.
Okay.
Hi, Alan.
Yeah,
Good to see you.
I don't know what you're referring to. I've said lots and lots of things to you, but I don't know what you're referring to. That what point it is that you want to make that I can amplify on or present or whatever.
Well, whatever comment you have, being that you are really American man and first time in Iran, and what ideas you had about Iran and how did you feel?
Well, getting to the point of this phone call, namely the prospects for work in Iran, I was very impressed with how many women were in very responsible roles. We met several women scientists who were leading in their field. We met a whole bunch of half a dozen or so women in parliament, one of whom was in the cabinet, one of whom was a committee chair, and some very young women. So I was impressed with how many women were in responsible roles, particularly in the biological field, where my mother and father worked. I was quite impressed with the women there, like the one who had a company that's sort of supported by the university, where he was developing hybrid seeds with certain characteristics. I'm not sure what they were, but they were in Iran. So
Yeah, that was. I also felt very impressed by that. Clear that there has been an interest and a focus on making sure women get education, and it was very interesting and important to see how many women are in sciences and STEM careers. Science, technology, mathematics. Different universities we visited, it was very clear the overwhelming amount of women all around, and also in faculty as faculty members. And yeah, quite the different universities, it was the same pattern. Many women there in the classes, but also many women leading in the faculties, and the amount of women that are graduated in those areas, and that also have a presence in the business world, as executive. That is also a very interesting feature that often people don't expect because of the images that we've been told by the media about the women's situation in those countries. But more than that, that is very important, also observing women in the streets, walking, laughing, talking. It was also very interesting to see how comfortable they seem to feel. Although there may be some that, change whose outfit is different, that it's a little more colorful and a little, not so strict. And, it doesn't seem to be a big deal. But we notice in the formal places like the Congress and some universities, the dressing code is more extreme, which is the same in our part of the world. But the main thing for me was seeing them comfortable, seeing them laughing, seeing them interacting was very good to see a good degree of being comfortable, being all right.
I was impressed with how many women were interested in finding out more about wealth.
Exactly.
Roughly 100 people signed up before you guys left, and there says he has another roughly 100 people. And you've got 10 responses. That's not bad. The responses are from people who are
This is frozen. Okay. Something went wrong. My connection is not very good. I'm moving.
Oh, you are fine, but Nuri's sound has issues. We should use Alan's phone.
Okay.
You have this muted.
Anyways, I'm closer to my machine. Yeah.
No, you're fine. You're perfect.
Okay.
So I don't understand what the issue
I
is
think
with her.
it seems my phone has problem, and I agree with her.
Now we can see and hear you fine. Continue,
Okay.
please.
So one thing I think we need to talk about is what are the next steps. Darius has stayed behind in Iran for another week or so. Um, one of the goals of him staying behind was to move forward the it's a certification, a registration of an NGO that will be sort of the seed of organizing WILP in Iran. Some people that it takes months to get an organization registered or whatever the right term is. Other people we talked to thought it could be done almost right away. So that's an unknown that we really need to keep up with and at the same time keeping up with communication. Roughly 200 people that we're going to have contact information for, just so that the issue of WILP and Iran stays
Yeah.
in their attention. Yeah, Adelia.
I was thinking early June that
No, excuse me. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
go
Louis.
ahead. We're waiting for you to speak, Adelia.
Okay, no, the registration process takes some time. It's the same everywhere in the U.S. and Argentina or Salvador, Costa Rica. Formalizing that, but that is not that relevant for the registration as a will section. The main thing is to have a meeting where they agree to constitute and they comply with the formalities and they elect a board and elect a president and make a decision to be part of WILF, to accept its bylaws and then present what is. I think they made a manifesto. They made some kind of declaration in the last day that Ellie and I were at that university where they read something, and it was very good. What they expect from international organization, what would make sense for them to be part of this, and I think it was very very well written and to the point. I think Ellie has that document. And
What are we talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
when we were in the last day of one of the last universities, there was this mother with her daughter, the scientist,
Oh, right.
and she had her presentation. And after her presentation, there were two women. One read a manifesto, the other one read another thing and asked us if we had questions. And she was stressing the views from the Islamic perspective. We didn't get into that sort of discussion. But the other hand, previous to that, there was kind of a letter that was read by another girl, kind of what they want, what they want the Western women to understand and to do for them, something like that.
I received the letter. I'm going to write to the daughter. She's one of the 10
You know
people.
who she is, huh?
yeah,
I thought you took it because you said it's very good and you made no?
No. It was digital. It was on the screen, and I was reading it. I asked them to send it to me, but nobody did. So I'm going to
Okay,
follow.
but you can write to the girl if she
Yeah.
was the one leading. Okay, because it will be nice to recover that document because I think it was very well, not very long and right to the point. And what women from that part of the world, from that kind of history, expect from women from other parts of the world, and it makes sense. So I think it would be very nice to have that and to share it with the women's of WILF.
Also, I thought I highlighted 10 people that we could invite as guests on our live and have detailed interview with them. I read the laws in Iran to establish NGO. There's a bunch of things. One of them was you need a board, managing board of 5 people. Then you need a committee of 9 people. There were a number of things. And them being in different cities, I would assume we're going to need a Wolf Isfahan, Wolf Tehran, Wolf Shiraz, and one central Wolf Iran.
Okay, they can be only one national section, but it can have branches like in the U.S. So yeah, any arrangement like that can be done. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I wonder if we should decide who to be the Wolf president in Iran. So
Okay.
we focus on them. What do you think, Nuri?
Okay. I think that we got to get permission of individuals that they contacted you
Yep.
and ask them if it is okay that you send their name to the other 9 and the other 9 to them, that all 10 of them be in touch with each other.
Yeah, I think that's very important to have
Yeah.
a nucleus
I mean, we
of,
signed up 130 people interested in information. That is not members.
Right.
So we
but
have
you
to
said,
invite them.
but
or-
you said 10 they answered, 10
Yeah.
they registered or something.
No,
If we could,
responded. Thank you. I will follow up and wait for more information.
okay, I would like, if it is possible, I think that it would be good to get the permission of 10 of them and put them in touch with each other.
yeah, I think that's essential, actually.
That is
Because
essential
it's
to do that.
essential that the energy actually comes from a group of women in Iran rather than from outside like us. We could
Okay.
be consultants or
Yeah.
provide information, provide contact with international wealth, but the energy has to come from Iran.
It really is so important that we let them lead and we be helpful. That's it.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
But
should
I
be
would
it.
say let's pick 10, 15 people, focus on them, even have live or WhatsApp in detail what we're doing, what we want them to do as the leading group. And then
Okay.
they go through the establishment.
Okay. Early
That's
June.
fine, Ellie, but
Early June.
what Noor is saying is essential. First, you
Yeah.
ask them permission. You
I
know.
love you,
So
Ellie.
it's
June.
important to
It is-
contact them individually, maybe the same message, but you can share with them, you know, the plan
Yeah.
and ask their permission.
And in fact, we must be careful not to tell them what we want them to do. We don't want them to do. They
Yeah, but if we don't lead this, Nurjun, this ship is going to sink. We need
no,
to
baby.
guide-
I didn't
Put it in the-
mean. No, baby. I didn't mean that we don't lead. We don't help them. We do. But what I suggest is that, first of all, to put those 10 with each other, in touch with each other, and ask them when is the best time for them to have a Zoom meeting or whatever. In
Right.
that Zoom meeting,
For that origin, I said 10 people responded. The response sometimes was, thank you very much, I will review. It wasn't like a full-hearted thing, okay, get me involved, I want to know what's going on. So we need to contact them one by one, have, show them what the deal is, and then tell them, okay, we want to pick a group of maybe 10 people, and you're welcome to add whoever you want. That will be the central committee to go for establishing Wolf Iran, and then from there, getting members, and you set your own agenda, you do your own manifesto, you follow these guidelines and change it the way you like for Iran.
Yeah, you are right, except for me, I feel that we got to, when they said, thank you, we are interested, we read, we tell them, we can ask them that, do I have your permission to put you 10 together, or to send your name
They
to
haven't
the
said.
other?
I told them there's going to be call for membership. Okay, they haven't said they want to be a member. The 130 we signed up, they signed up partly because they were sitting there and somebody was passing the chart, partly because they wanted information. And some people, especially in private that you met, were actually interested to participate. A few people, namely the woman who was doing the photography in the parliament,
Okay,
she was very interested.
Ellie June.
Very active.
Ellie June,
Yeah.
I have a request then. If it is possible, if you could send me those 10, I will, my style of grandmother or mother or whatever, I will talk to them. I will get their permission to hook them up with each other. And then real soon I will organize, I will tell them that whenever is convenient for you, let us have a Zoom meeting and then discuss the other names that we have and,
Yeah, that-
whatever.
Yeah,
Right, that sounds
I
good.
like this approach because even for this call, for this first meeting, not necessarily is for them to to state that they want to be, but to have a space in which each other, they can hear each other and share
Yeah.
their questions and have us answer their questions. Or,
That's why it sounds good.
I will, if you could send me those, I will put them together and I will call them one by one and I will ask them if I am allowed to give their name to somebody else, and then I will exchange their name, and after I exchange 7, 10 names together, then I will ask them if we can have a meeting that they talk to each other and if we can have a Zoom meeting and discuss further. That would be,
Yeah, I like that, and also I like to have that list because I also got a few names and addresses and phone numbers. So just to make sure that my list is also there, so maybe I can add a few more. Okay.
I sent you the list. You all have the list.
Okay.
I sent a complete chart. I highlighted in yellow and in red. When it's red, means the address is wrong or the telephone is wrong. When it's yellow, means either it's the email or it's the phone that I sent the bylaws and manifesto to. Now I can look up the 10 people who responded. But I think we should send invite for a Zoom call to describe membership to all of 130 people and say, if you're interested, please respond. So we have a Zoom call to discuss membership.
well, how would you like if it would be possible that, for example, Mariam, what is his last name, her last name?
Azadi.
Mariam Azadi in Tehran, that her mother was a writer too, and she is regularly corresponding with us and teaching university and all of that.
So I have a
Did I meet this woman?
Yes, she's the woman whose mother was a doctor that went to the medical school. Adelia talked about that meeting.
Oh, the lady in Esfahan. The sweet lady. Yeah.
Probably was in Isfahan, but I can't remember for sure.
Okay,
Yeah, it was scientist's mother. Yeah.
yeah,
She's
yeah,
one who responded a few times, actually.
yeah, right, to me too.
What's her name, Marianne?
Mariam, yeah, Mariam, yeah. So,
There are a couple of other people that are maybe not in that list. I know there was one lady that we met after you people left, who they invited us up to their apartment for to play cards afterwards. She has a daughter who was in confinement for the protests against rules.
Yeah, I met.
She seemed very interested in
Yeah,
leading, and the you all went to the. We had a meeting with about 8 or 10 Afghani women.
Okay, so you understand that we are mixing 2 or 3 different kind of people. One devout Muslims, one the people who are probably interested in Zandagi Azadi, and one Afghani. 3 group of people. It's going to be tricky.
I think that's okay. Afghans, especially as long as they are living in Iran.
Get closer to your
Hey,
phone because
something happened. We can't hear you. Is your hand on the speaker maybe?
Yeah, sorry. Is it
Okay,
better
better.
now?
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah. I think Afghanis that they live in Iran, uh, they are resident of Iran and they can be wealth member of Iran
Right.
because
Yeah, I
because
agree
our
with you. I like a good
and
mix.
yeah, and that really unites Iranian women with Afghani women. And we have quite a few that they would join.
Okay,
For-
Nuri, another person who was interested to continue conversation was Mr. Khoshchash, the journalist. He responded to me a few times. Not
Good.
about health, but wants to have more conversations, maybe have a live, have an interview.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I would like to have some interviews with the mother and daughter with her. And also this woman in the parliament who was totally hostile to us, but she's the only one that gave her WhatsApp, she gave her email, she responded to me.
Wonderful. Yeah.
I
Was
would
that a
love
lawyer?
to. Huh?
Was that the lawyer?
She was, yeah, I think she was kind of hostile, if you
Yeah,
remember.
I think it was the lawyer.
She's the only one of the 9 that actually gave 2 WhatsApp numbers and an email, and they're all correct.
Good. That would be another leader. It would be good.
But she would be dominating, you know that.
Well,
Okay.
depends. We can
But
have.
she is well connected.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Press TV announcer? She was also kind of hostile. The American. Marzieh.
Oh,
I don't think she was hostile. She made it very clear
Salt
that she
Lake
was.
City and one from New Orleans. The one
Yeah,
from New
yeah.
Orleans was very, very articulate, outspoken, had a lot of good things to say. The one from Salt Lake City didn't say anywhere near as much, at least. So I think that's very important. But she wasn't so much interested in joining, as far as I saw. She was just interested in seeing what we were there for. But maybe I'm wrong about that.
No, I didn't get any feeling that she was interested at all. But she would be a good outspoken person.
She
Yeah.
responded to me, and I think she was making a point of the fact that she's very busy, and she wanted to understand how it would be useful for them to be part of
Okay.
this organization. What to bother for, because it really means,
I mean, the thing that offended me that she was in my face calling herself we. We are Iranian. She's American. What are you talking about?
Well, no, that
We
would have been good for
here
me.
and this and that. I don't know. I wasn't-
she's been a widow from an Iranian man for more than 20 years.
Yes, I
She
like.
said Iran is home, and her sons have grown up and children have grown up there, So it's okay. She identifies as
Yeah,
part of the country.
I like it too. I agree with you.
Okay, Nurijun, I want to suggest that you and Alan write a text invitation for membership and a follow-up Zoom call. Well written in English and we'll translate it in Farsi. And I
Okay.
send it to 130 people and we see if we get a response, then we call it Zoom call. Meantime, we talk individually, maybe have conference call with the 10 who responded, who are interested, excited, or want to have live interview, whatever their motive, just to keep our hooks, so we don't get a cold track. They still know that we are following up in business.
Yeah, you are right. Okay, so you got it, Alan, right?
I wasn't sure exactly what's supposed to be. This is a text, sort of a script of what you're going to say when you talk to people, right?
Well, I sent to these 130 people the bylaws and the manifesto. I
Right.
said we will follow up with a membership call. And please review these as information. This is for your information. We're going to follow up and ask who's interested in membership. So we can send another email or text to all of them and say, okay, we are ready now. We're in the process of signing this establishment in Tehran, and we need to discuss membership, the board, the laws, the group of 5, the group of 9, whatever you think, something
Okay.
eloquent. Call for interested parties in membership
Okay,
to be done, but in a Zoom
good
call. We
idea.
have to
I will do that.
answer
We will do
questions.
We will write that and in Farsi and in English, and we can send it to them. I'll
Yeah.
send it to you. That you
Send it
send
to me, and I send it to the 130. And if
Great.
you have access to Darush, all he has to do is take a picture, send it to me, so I add it to the list.
You're right about that.
Hello.
Thank you.
Can you copy me of those things?
Of course, sure. Okay, I will copy all of you. Actually, I will copy all of you.
Before it's sent, okay?
I was worried. Oh yeah, okay. I was worried that 130 people will respond and will bombard you with stuff, but it was only 10 people.
That's fine. Thank you.
I think the star of the show, Nuri has to say that. I mean, some people responded, "Hello, Nuri Khanum." I said, "No, I'm sorry. This is El." A lot of people want to talk to you.
Okay, those that they said hello, Nuri Khanum, if you could send them to me, that would be great, because then I'll call them and say, all right, here is Nuri Khanum.
Okay, sounds good. So,
Yeah.
but Nuri, somehow get me involved, because it's going to fall on cold track like that.
Oh, let me tell you, the truth is that you need to be involved. I am not organized. I don't write.
Yeah, and I've been impressed with what you've done with what we have so
Yes.
far. We're very bad at communicating, and I
That's
think
okay.
you're right.
You
You
get to
don't
be
want
the
to.
star of the show, and I do the secretarial. That's okay.
Yeah, I tell you what I can do. I am good in talking to them in a very loving way and encouraging them and recruit them and all of that. The rest of it, I will give you the name right away, and I will tell them that you're the boss.
No, I'm not the boss. I'm just a secretary.
Yeah, you are the boss secretary. Secretary.
It's fine.
Because you are organized and you are wonderful on that. I am not. We are not.
Yeah, you've done a great job, Ellie.
Everybody has
Yeah.
a different quality.
Really fantastic. But me and Alan, or me, I can talk to them and encourage them and get the name and whatever, and then give it to you. I'm done. Because I'm not.
If you give me the the letter, and
Yeah.
hopefully the other 100 people you signed up from Dariush. is
Okay,
because-
baby. Yeah.
I mean, he needs to be pushed.
And it was interesting after you left, I need to tell you this, because we were not anymore working with government as much. We were working with people and women independently, and so many of them had grievance and all that. And I thought that would be a good thing to bring these people together and possibly have a what have a people who are in a little bit opposition, or people who are not so happy, you know.
Yeah, I wonder if Wilf Tehran is going to be all government and Wilf Shiraz is going to be all opposition.
Yeah.
Because that's how we took our members. Tehran was very controlled, but your Shiraz trip
Yeah.
was loose.
But Ellie June,
Well, there were a few in Tehran. There were
Adelia.
some universities.
Adelia
No, in
and
Tehran,
Ellie
there
June.
were- Yeah.
Yeah.
No, in Tehran,
My-
we also visited a few. Mhm.
Yeah. My experience was that government has organized a big number of women and community, thinking that these are all the people that they need. And at the universities and all of that, more or less, it's slightly too much control. And then you see others that they are not, that they are much more free, and some unhappy, and some they are with the government, but not too much. I felt that really the division is a little bit too much, and we need to work and help to modify mildly, if possible, the government to understand people, and people to understand where all the problems come from. There were, I don't know, what do you think, Alan? What did you feel?
Well, I wasn't strictly following what you were saying. I think I was thinking about Mr. Rajai. I don't remember if we met him first when Ellie and Adelia were still there. He was, he's responsible for the sister city relationship between Tehran and Los Angeles. He's also an advisor to the foreign minister, but he spent a couple of decades in Afghanistan. So the meeting we were at had a lot of Afghani people in it, and some of them were very, very dissatisfied with what's happening in their lives in Iran. Were you in that meeting, Ellie and Adelia?
No. I missed that one. Remember, they gave me the wrong address, and
And I think we got the names of people from that meeting.
yeah, I got the names. I have a list of. I have like 7, 8 women. It was the day after Parliament, right? There was a working woman meeting. that one of the parliament members had organized. They are so effective, these women, the parliament women.
Yeah, but after that, after you left, we had several very important and big meetings. One is that a very wealthy,
Oh, right.
a very, very wealthy
Iranian
gentleman,
billionaire who's
Iranian
been
billionaire.
helping children. I don't know if he's been supporting the building of schools like Hassan, but
Yes, he was the one who built 20 schools. Yeah. We met him, and he is very responsive in financially helping to improve situation in Iran, which we could have another meeting with him or something.
I send you
it's very-
the contact of this guy that wanted to help you with helping people in Iran. I sent you his telephone. Did you contact this person?
Good, thanks.
Is this the professor you're talking about?
No, I met him in the hotel and he asked me what we were doing. So I explained to him about our trip. And then he said he would like to do things for other people and see how he can join efforts. And I told about Nuri and Nuri helping this Afghani school, and that I was going to put him in touch with Nuri. So I sent Nuri his email and his phone number. But I don't know, Nuri, you saw it, or if you could follow up on that and you contacted him,
Did you send me on WhatsApp?
probably.
Yeah, in the group I saw it, but you were out of touch for like 2 weeks, so you have to go way back.
Well, I'll find it out and I'll resend it to you, maybe to your email, okay?
Okay. Thanks. Yeah. I would like to contact those people. And
Yes.
except I do need you two's help for any.
Please, both of you, all of you, copy me on stuff. Okay? Let's not have individual
Yeah,
conversations
totally. I agree.
so we can pull everything together.
Yeah, you are right.
Okay, may I send the email, or Adilio, maybe you want to send the email to the Wilf people, confirm Thursday morning, 7 or 8 for Nuri, then it's 2 hours later for you and me, and it's evening for this lady.
Okay, send me that in a separate email so that I can check on this timing, okay?
Okay, I just responded right before this meeting.
Okay.
I waited 2 days for you to respond, so it's not both of us responding, and I didn't see. So I responded. I said, we are having a live. We decide on the time, and we'll let you know. I will
Okay,
call you. I will send it to you, and I will call you to, you make the response.
Okay, honey. What is her name?
Jamila.
You know, it's real.
Jamila is the girl from Afghanistan. Jamila Afghani.
Okay. Okay,
Met
good.
her. You probably met her. She was in Ghana.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Jamila. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to check when there will be the next Congress and where. And yeah, do what we just said. Make sure to follow up and that they understand the bylaws.
Yeah.
And a lot of things, they're very critical to, how they get treated. And I can understand for many of them, they may be a little enthusiastic, but at the same time, a little bit skeptical. So we need to sort out all of those feelings. And that's why this Zoom with a small group, and then we'll see how more people join.
Yeah.
Their thinking is very polluted. They think Iran is Afghanistan. I mean, not to put Afghanistan down, but Iran and Afghanistan is keeping girls out of school. Iran is not like that. No, I'm sorry.
No, and then they're gonna kill you in the street if
check
your
your
bed. If
emails.
you're not wearing your
I
bed,
just-
they're gonna kill you in the street, you know, and stone you
Yeah.
to death and things like that. Nothing.
In a very diluted way, they are right, but they are like 85% wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I just forwarded you this email. We need to respond and confirm, please, for Thursday morning.
Okay, honey.
Have a call.
Next,
And I went-
I'll check with her. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just check your email. I forwarded to you. Read my response also, then
Okay.
confirm for Thursday. I figure we start with Nuri because their time is worse.
Thursday, not this Thursday, the following.
No, this Thursday.
Oh, that's.
You want it
2 days
tomorrow
from
or-
today.
Huh?
2 days from today.
Yeah,
Okay.
for this week.
Yeah.
You want it tomorrow or Thursday? I said Thursday. So Nuri is a little bit back to regular schedule.
Yeah.
And I propose 8 a.m. Nuri's time, which is
Hey,
10.
I love you both. I love you. I am so grateful, Adelia and Ellie June. You were, after you left, everybody was talking about you, how dynamite you are, and you push and you make it happen.
Yeah, we were.
You did it. Come on, don't be so modest. Without you, none of this would have
Thank
happened.
you
You're
so much.
I gotta go. It's good talking to Ellen and Adelia. And I just loved being in Iran with you and everything you're doing. So, but I've got a doctor's appointment online in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay,
See
Alena,
you. Take care. Love you, boss. Take care. And you too.
Okay,
thank you.
bye.
Bye all. Take care.
Bye, Ellie June. Bye, Adelia. I'm going to go and read things you have sent me.
Sure.
Thank you, thank you.
Bye bye.
And I will. Okay, honey, I will write that, Ellie John, with Alan together, Farsi and English, and send it to you.
Yeah, and
Lovely.
if you're calling Darius Sajadi, please ask him to just take a picture of the names,
Okay,
3-4
baby.
pages, send it to me so I can include all of them.
Okay, baby, I will do that. I love you.
Bye.
Bye, honey. Bye.